Hey, what is up guys, Grenader here. Welcome to another video, and today we're talking about the anatomy of the editing workspace. And so this is the second episode to my how to YouTube installment, and I'm recording from my closet because I got family over and whatnot, so I apologize if you hear some background noise like kids screaming and kids fighting, or I don't know, but let's go ahead and get started. And once you learn one, you learn them all. Again, just a quote from the previous video about how if you learned one software, you can basically learn any other software. So they all work the same. And so here is the timeline. So the anatomy of the workspace, which is the editing software, whatever you're using, they're all basically the same. But, you know, when you use different programs, they're just located in different spots. So the timeline is used for adding clips, editing clips, checking the time length, and basically it's just where the magic happens. So at the bottom you can see an example of the timeline. So as you can see in the top left corner, you can see the time and where you're at in that point of the video, and on the right side you can see all the clips, and you can see where it says workfinal.mov, flysound.wav, csound.mp3. So they're almost all laid out the same. So you have the file, the clip, the time length, and just everything. And this is just an example of one timeline, and you know, every timeline is different, but it is the timeline. So let's go ahead and move on. And as you can see here is the full picture. So Adobe After Effects Workspace, this is what it looks like. The timeline is at the bottom, and at top you have more stuff. So if you focus on just the timeline, you can see where we're at. So again, the timeline. Let's go ahead and move on to the preview window. What is this used for? The previewing the editing and the changes that you've made. So the preview screen is where you'll see the live feed of what you've made so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at the real thing. So here's what it looks like. I went ahead and made the rest of the picture darker, and I emphasized the preview screen. So as you can see over here, you have the play button, the back button, the rewind, and the move forward, and just all of those controls among everything else. So this is just where you'll see everything that you have done to the video so far. Now moving on, the media import window. So this is where you'll see and where you'll keep track of all your clips that you've imported. So again, it's used for importing clips and clip management. So on this side, you'll be able to see, okay, I have this clip here, this clip here. Oh, I need to import this clip here. So it's called the media import window. I mean, that's just kind of the name I gave it, but here is where you'll find all those things. And so let's go ahead and take the full picture here. So this is Sony Vegas Pro, and the workspace, again, you can see the timeline at the bottom, preview screen on the right, and top left you can see the import. And here we go again, just once again outlining everything out. This is Final Cut Pro on a MacBook, and as you can see, you have the media import window, which I've labeled the special effects window, preview window, timeline. So as you can see, every editing software is laid out the same. It's just that, you know, it's a different spot. So let's go ahead and move on to this one. And can you tell where everything is? So go ahead and pause the video, look at it, test yourself, quiz yourself, see if you know where it's at and what it's called. So where's the timeline? It's down below. Where's the preview screen? Top right. Where's the import pane? Top left. Where's the special effects? Right in the middle. All right. So here's another picture. Go ahead and pause it, take a look at it. And I know it sounds dumb to pause the video and to quiz yourself, but really, this is how you learn. And so as you can see, going back to this one, to Final Cut Pro, and going back to Sony Vegas, they look similar. They look very, very similar, and they work similarly. So again, when you learn one, you learn them all. So as you can see, they're very, very similar. So you have the timeline at the bottom, preview top right, and import pane top left. So moving on to here, this is Adobe After Effects. So where do you see everything? Where do you see the timeline? Where do you see the preview screen? Where do you see the import pane? And also, just a side note here, what I'm teaching you now is just the basics, the anatomy of the workspace, right? So as you can see on the top, or actually just the whole far right side, where you see the info, the preview, character, and paragraph on the top, or just on the right side, Like I said, every editing software is different, but this just happens to have extra stuff. And so that's going to go ahead and end the slideshow and end the video today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And also, I just want to ask you guys, is the PowerPoint type of, video helping? I think that it's a little bit more cohesive. It's easier for me to teach you guys what I need to teach you, and I think it's easier just to watch as well. So just let me know how I'm doing so far. I know not a lot of you are watching these, and if you are watching these, then you're actually benefiting from watching these videos, from learning every single day. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos, and let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.